how to create professional looking information boxes for your website. We're going to be using Elementor for this because it gives us the most amount of design elements that we can use to design it. First we've got to think about how many boxes we want on each row. I'm going to have 2, just like the example. So here I'm going to go 2+, we're going to use a flex box, and then I'm going to use the one that suits me, which has 2 sections on each side. However, you can make this as many as you want, including whether you want 6, 4 or any other arrangement. However, we're going to be going for 2 for this example. Now before we put any information, we want to make it appear as if there's a shadow around the box to make it look like its own little entity. To do this, we're going to come to the top left grey square, which is editing the container. Once we click on that on the left hand side, we're going to get the container settings and we're going to go up to style. From here, come down to border. Now I want a slightly rounded border, so I'm just going to select this and maybe put it up to around a 7 or 8 to make it slightly rounded. We of course can't see anything yet because it's white on white. However, we can then come down to the box settings and click on this. As you can see now, we have a shadow around our box. We can increase the spread, blur, or colour by clicking the colour tab. However, what we want to do is we want to drag it in somewhat. Otherwise, both boxes are going to be touching each other and it's not going to look great. To do that, we're going to come over to the advanced section. Here we're going to add a margin to the box. I'm going to do that by adding a margin such like this. I'm going to leave it at around 18 all the way round. If you want to make a margin on just one side, simply click this first so it doesn't link the values and then add different values to each side. Don't be too hasty with copying this design over there first we want to make sure that the first design is perfect before we then move it over to the right. It's going to save you some time. Next I'm going to click on the 9 dots up on the top right of the container section, and here we can start designing the box. First you might want to start with an icon or an image. I'm simply going to drag the icon section onto the box. Here you can choose a different icon or image if that's what you've chosen. Now go ahead, select the 9 dots again to come back to your Elementor features, and I'm going to go ahead and select a heading. Again, I'm going to go select another feature. This time it's going to be the text editor. And finally we're going to come back and we're going to choose a button. Now this doesn't look any good yet, but let's sort that out. First is going to be the heading, which currently is much too large. I'm going to keep this as a H2 heading, however I'm going to come over to style. First of all I'm going to align it to the center. Then I'm going to change the colour to suit the page. We're then going to come down to typography. Here we're going to choose the font that suits your page, and we can also drag this slider to change the size. Choose your weight, transformation, which is whether it's capitalized, lowercase, your style, and any decoration in case you want it underlined, line through, etc. Now we're going to come down to the text section and simply click on it to be able to edit it. Now what I don't like about this section that is stretching all the way from the left to the right of the box. If you want to change the style of the text, simply come over to style again, change the colour through the text colour tab, and come over to typography to change anything with the typography, including dragging this to change the size. You can change the alignment through the top sections here. I'm just going to go and centre mine. Then we're going to come over to advanced to make sure that it has some margins between the left and the right. To do this, first I'm going to click this to make sure that the values don't all match together. And then on the right hand side I'm going to put a margin of 25, and on the left I'm going to put a margin of 25 also. Now time for the button. Let's simply select the button over here. There's a few different styles by selecting the type, however it's best to come over to the style option to change any of the styles. First of all is going to be the alignment. I want it to be centered on my box. I want to change the colour of my buttons. I'm simply going to come down to the colour section and choose a colour that suits my button better. Before we go to the hover design, we're also going to come down and I'm going to add a box shadow to it. Now as you can see there's a slight shadow around the button. However, we want to go one further and we want this to expand a little bit when we hover over it. So for this we're going to come over to hover, and I'm going to come down to hover animation, and I'm going to change that to the animation that suits me, such as grow. Now when I hover over it, the button's going to grow. You can do other things, such as add a box shadow that's slightly bigger for the hover, changing the border, or even the colour when somebody hovers over it. So for example, we can change it to red and for it to grow when somebody hovers over it. Now this information box is really starting to come to shape. There's a few bits just to make it a bit more professional, so we're going to come back here and we're going to choose the spacer, which we're going to put on top of the icon and below the button. I'm going to make it so it's not too much space, so I'm going to set that to around 10. I'm going to do the same thing below the button to give it a little bit of space as well, and we're going to change that to 10 again. Now let's go view our information box. Perfect, that's looking really good. We might also want to make it that the background colour changes when somebody hovers over our box. To do that, select the container by clicking the container box here and then come over to style. From style, under background, we're going to come to hover. I'm then going to go to background type and select classic. Go to your colour option and then pick a colour. I'm going to pick just a very slightly darker colour than white. So now when I hover over it, it's going to go to slightly light grey. And with that, we have a great looking information box. Now, how do we paste it over to the other side? For this, I'm going to right click on the container and I'm going to go to duplicate. I'm going to go to the empty container and I'm going to simply delete it. And now we have two of the same designs right next to each other. Now to make four, so we have two under this one, we can actually go to the entire container area. So not each individual container, but the entire container going from left to right. I'm going to right click on the 6 dots and I'm going to go to duplicate. And we now have four very nice looking information boxes that we can now just simply change the headings, the titles and the buttons. And that's how you can manually make some very professional information boxes. Make sure to subscribe or select any of the videos that are just popping up now for more WordPress and plugin advice.